The newest meta of attacks in Clash of Clans is pretty special. We were treated to some very creative attacks within the Champions War League final between alternate attacks and the Queen Walkers. This video showcases the best of those 3-star attacks, which I was live for on Twitch. If you do want to catch my live streams, the link for that is in the description, but let's dive straight into this. Stars of the Queen Walkers, the lightning spells into witches, 13 witches. Let's find out how good this attack is. Starting with the Grand Warden Walk, let's take a look at this. Taking out one of these scatter shots with an expo, definitely a good start. The other scatter shot would be an issue, but are we sending heroes to that? Are we just going to freeze it? We do have 3 freeze spells, and we found this in the qualifiers, the recent qualifiers, that with the bases that have walls open, it does allow the skeletons to walk right on in there. And with single target Inferno meta, the skeletons from the witches can really just wreck the base. It's all about the splash. And really, that one scatter shot on this base. Look at the eagle artillery. Look at all of the red skeletons. That is crazy. So much damage. Here we go again. The king is out in front though. Skeletons getting flung off the map with these spring traps. They push on in towards the town hall. As much as he's lost skeletons here, Stars, I don't think he's lost a lot of witches, which is the main thing. And a beautiful Grand Warden's ability does protect skeletons through the town hall. Here comes the scatter shot. Look at that super wall breaker sneaking in. Wow! Beautiful play there. That will allow all of the witches in, and because we have a few of them down towards the bottom of the base, it continues to funnel for the main pack moving through. The king is onto the scatter. It will hopefully momentarily go down. Oh, it does get a shot onto the witches, but the healers keep them straight up. Here we go. We have a multi-inferno on the back end, but with the queen, royal champion not even used yet, this looks good. Stars could use the royal champion up towards the top of the base to take out the single, maintain the pathing, or he could just use her to the right hand side as he does for the wizard tower. Push in towards the multi, help the skeletons around the base. We still have the queen and her ability. Couple of balloons. Look at this mass army moving through. There are so many troops. The multi has to go down here, and then we are plain sailing through this base. We have a mortar, bomb tower and wizard tower, but with the royal champion out in front, she will tank for the splash. Down it goes, and the skeletons in combination with the witches have protected the heroes like none other, crushed this base, and really showing the best of the best in Clash of Clans. The top players showcasing the meta, the variety of attacks, lightning spells into witches, queen charge into LavaLoon for Gaku. We know it is still an attack strategy which can definitely get the job done. It's just a little bit tricky. You really have to get good value from the queen charge, but we did see Yo-Yo 23 and Yuta 14 getting 3 stars with this strategy in the first war of this best of 3. Gaku charging in to ground expos, a short range archer tower, and the archer queen. Very bold indeed, but he does a good job getting through that. Nice freeze spell, but the headhunter gets attracted by the Tesla. It doesn't really matter, but he would have liked that headhunter to do a little bit more damage. Sneaky super wall breaker, not the sneaky wall breaker, although it is pretty sneaky. Breaks open access for the queen to get in towards the eagle and the scatter shot, with the king on the other side setting the funnel. It is working perfect. King's ability goes off to try and get him and his barbarians in range of the scatter. Skeleton distracts them for a little while, but he powers forward, gets on through, and the barbarians actually set off 2 giant bombs, which is really good for his archer queen, but doesn't really help the LavaLoon attack. Would have been good if he was charging into a hybrid attack. However, he's aiming for the second scatter, and with the RC, he is going to get that. Jumps the queen through. She will get the town hall with the archers coming down from the clan castle, though. Will he get the second scatter? He should. but he's got 2 ground expos on the queen. He's got a freeze, but I don't think he wants to commit it. Oh, he did! He got the scatter before the queen went down. That was so crazy. Did Gaku know that was going to happen? Was he not even watching because he was deploying the LavaLoon? I'm not sure, but either way, it worked out incredibly for him. With the second scatter shot down, the Lalo can ease around the base. One wizard tower, which is the primary focus of the haste spell. Whenever using a LavaLoon, you always want to prioritize the splash, not the point defenses. Freezes the air defense for good measure, but Gaku has a balloon parade moving across with 34 seconds. The queen charge into LavaLoon can still work, especially at the top level when you see the best players with the best attack strategies, even against the best bases. Gaku shows you how to get the job done. Perfect placement and deployment. What an execution. Stars of the Queen Walkers, again liking the witches. 14 witches, 5 lightning spells, because we have all of the open wall compartments. Now you might be asking, why exactly do we have all of the open walls? It's because wall breaker AI can be very easily messed with because of the open walls, because they attack closed compartments. And the super wall breakers, with their addition, made wall breakers so much more accessible that base designers have to defend against them. With the lightning, we do take out the single target inferno alongside the scatter, so it's a very good start for not just the skeletons that will be moving through with the witches, but also for the Grand Warden here as well. He's not going to get in range of the single, can easily set up the funnel, and I'd like to think, just as I was about to say so, I noticed the King and Siege Barracks with a couple of witches to the top. I would like to think we will be driving straight in towards the town hall. That makes sense. With the witches, you've got to get through the Giga Bomb relatively early, and you've got to get through the Giga Inferno because it will take down the skeletons incredibly quick. So here we go. We have one super wall breaker for the outside. We should probably see that getting deployed momentarily to get in towards the Inferno Tower. Here it comes. Gets a good split on the skeletons. It's pretty good that he waited, actually, because the single could do a lot of work if it locked onto the heroes. Here we come to the Town Hall. Good Grand Warden's ability. Very nicely used. It protects the skeletons through the Giga Inferno and the Giga Bomb as well. And we can get to the scatter shot. Look at all of the skeletons in that area. They are doing a tremendous job. Freezes the scatter shot to try and help the queen through. Skeletons jump on in there anyways. It does not get another shot. But the difficulty here is that the skeletons have moved away from the single. We've still got a lot of them to distract for the queen. Interestingly, brings the RC in towards the left-hand side. Might have been able to target the single. However, with the queen's ability, the RC ability, and all of the skeletons, it does look good for stars. Queen and Grand Warden alongside the witches tag team the single Inferno with the abilities, with all of the skeletons and witches. It is a foregone conclusion that a 3-star is coming in for the Queen Walkers with the mass witches. Yes, the lightning spells, the Zap Technique into witches is something you should be paying attention to. Flying into the meta here. We've seen it time and time again to be successful with the bases and the wall compartments being open. Volley it is. Zap into the LavaLoon. Uses the lightning spells to get the Clan Castle. I think he got some expos there as well. We have 1, 2, 3 expo. He did get an expo. 1, 2, 3 Inferno. So he got an expo, the Clan Castle, and a sweeper by the looks of it is very useful. Maybe it was just an archer tower, the other building. Maybe it was just an archer tower. I'm not going to sit and count all of the archer towers as the attack moves on. We have ice golems helping to tank for this 6 o'clock area. But with Teslas popping up, it's actually a good thing. It does stall the ice golems, but as long as Varley can still get the Inferno towers, he might have actually picked a perfect place, because not having a Tesla farm for a LavaLoon is a really good thing. Archer Queen moves on. Yes, she does. Walks right on up towards the scatter and the air sweeper. Will she get that expo or the enemy queen? She walks around. What are you doing? Oh, if only she'd have shot for the expo. But The rule of 3 obviously meant 1, 2... Yeah, I don't know. That was hard for Varley. He didn't get the expo. I don't think it means too much because he's got so much value. But here we go. Does he have headhunters for the queen? Yes, he does. Right inside that Grand Warden's ability, she will go down in a flash. Gets so many balloons alongside the battle blimp, which is going on towards the town hall. What is inside there? It is Yetis, and it's a good choice because the blimp popped ahead of the town hall. There was small bombs, so sneaky goblins would not have been enough. Getting the single target inferno, and indeed the expo and the archer tower. Yetis were indeed the right choice. Balloons can now move on through, and with a minute left, the queen charged Lalo alongside the witches is definitely an attack strategy that works, and now you are seeing that the lightning Sui LavaLoon also within the meta. Top attacks here from alternate attacks and Queen Walkers both swinging in the grand final here of the Champions War League. $1,250 prize money courtesy of AMG Aftershock Media Group, as well as $250 for the MVP. So all of the players are giving it everything they can, and what a performance that attack was by Varley. Leonid is no doubt one of the best players in the game. If he 3-stars here, then alternate attacks are the Champions War League esports winners, using the lightning spells and 2 earthquakes in the center to take out the clan castle. Activates the town hall there as well. Was that intentional because he's using Hog Riders? No, it's not, because he's sending the heroes into this area. If he was planning on sending Hog Riders in and pressing the Warden ability early, maybe just pushing them through, then it might have been a good call to activate the town hall, since Hog Riders won't, but he would have been taking a lot of damage. Anyway, I'm speculating here. The queen is going to step up to the town hall. He's carved a little bit of the center with the clan castle down. It's good, but he didn't get any scatter shots. The archer queen is still alive, and he needs to hope that the attacking queen can maybe get a strike off here, because if she could, it's not going to happen. The queen would go down, but any movement from the headhunters... Oh, she steps around from the single. She might do it. The archer queen gets the wizard tower. We need 1 shot. Does the defending archer queen get the strike first? Oh, they take each other. Wow. Leonid does get the defending queen. That is huge for this attack. Hog Riders now come in with the eagle and the giant bomb going off. He has to use an early heal. He still has another heal and a freeze. He's going to try and save onto the heal for the back end. Warden ability should be probably used through the middle here. There is the Warden ability. That means he has the heal for the back end. If you're using Hog Riders and you have 2 heals, my general rule of thumb would be heal, Warden ability, heal. Keep the Hog Riders as big of a group as you can. They are taking a lot of damage. He's got to be precious with the freeze here. Now uses it for the scatter as the Hog Riders approach. Leonid is going to do it. As the scatter goes down, he has a ton of Hog Riders, but a giant bomb goes off next to the Tesla farm. Oh my word! Hog Riders will get it. There's still enough of them. The swarm will go on. They take the single. 50 seconds remaining, and Leonid has 1 alternate attacks. The Champions War League getting the victory on percentage right at the end.